Hello everybody! Today we're doing something different. Today I'm giving you a garden tour. It's not at the one that we've been working on, it's at my house. So come on, let me show you what my garden looks like. Welcome to my humble little garden. Again, we are in Central California in Zone 9A. This space is about a 16 by 30 inch space. I wanted it to be bigger, but my husband said, no, the dog needs a backyard still. How rude. Along the fence line, I have snow peas and spinach. That is probably the newest thing that I planted in this space, and it's growing pretty well. Seems to be liking all the colder weather that we're having. And then over here, I have cauliflower and broccoli, which I didn't think would be doing so well, but it's finally growing. I don't think I'll get any before the spring, but you know, it's working. In with the broccoli is this dill plant. The dill plant is going so well. We love to make pickles here. We've been making a lot of refrigerator pickles. And so we can't wait to use that sometime whenever we have cucumbers again. Until then, I'll just go buy some at the local farmer's market, but what can you do? And then here is my blueberry plant that is definitely getting nice and pretty for winter. Even though I only got one blueberry plant, I got quite a lot of blueberries this summer. I'm gonna get another one when we get to that season again, so that way it can have a friend and just be happy. Next to the brassicas, we have the carrots and turnips and a little bit more dill. I did plant some more dill in here. And of course, all the gorgeous marigolds that are still going. They are still popping off. I love them. The carrots I had to sow like 2 or 3 times, honestly. That's why they're all different sizes, because they just weren't germinating. It's fine. The turnips, I've already had like 3 or 4 of them. They're so delicious. And I've replanted, so that's why they're a little bit tiny and not ready yet. After that, I have the lettuce bed, which is romaine, spinach, and arugula. All are loving this time of weather. They all look great. I did try to plant some buttercrunch lettuce. I think my seeds were bad because quite literally nothing germinated. And of course, my basil plant that has given us so much basil. We're saying bye to her for the winter. Bye-bye, my friend. Okay, you've given us lots of things. And then after that, I have the onion and garlic bed. This is just a mixture of onions that I got from Lowe's and then garlic that I got from the grocery store. I'm so happy with this bed because quite literally everything that I planted has come up. Like, I'm so happy with it. And then our garlic chives, which we actually harvest from regularly. I love the garlic chives. And so yeah, I can't wait for onions next year. My onions last year did not do well at all. Like at all. I planted it in this bin right here, not realizing that there wasn't enough drainage holes in it. So, oh well, what are you gonna do? And then I have my strawberry plants that keep trying to go everywhere. I keep cutting runners off because I want them contained to the containers. Next spring I will add probably twice as much containers at least to the strawberries. Strawberries is one of our favorite things to eat fresh from the garden. And then at the end over here, we have a volunteer potato that is growing that I'm just kind of leaving here. And then my lemon tree, which looks very sad and has yet to give me a lemon. I don't have a lot of hope for it. I don't know what's wrong with it. It just doesn't look happy. I need to fertilize maybe? I need to maybe take out of this pot. I don't know. I put it in a pot because everyone said if you put it in a pot, it'll stay small, but it'll still produce. So that's why I did that. But I think they're wrong. I think they're wrong. And then my lime tree that I didn't even take out of the container that I bought it in. That has been going well. I got exactly one lime last year. One little lime. And this year I have lots of little babies. I'm thinking that most of them will fall off, but there's some there that look like they're growing. So you know what? We'll just have to wait and see. And eventually maybe I'll put this in the ground somewhere. I don't know. Along the fence line is all new beds. I need one more board to end this space with. And in the springtime, this side will be blackberries. My kids are dying to have some blackberries. And then on the other side, I'm not sure, probably green beans? I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the other side. What should I plant on the other side? What climbs and loves, maybe I'll put the cucumbers there. That would be a good place for cucumbers. This whole space is a work in progress. Total work in progress still, and will always be. In fact, the beds behind me might not even stay in the same place, but for now I'm happy with it. It's a small size. Clearly we're not planting anything here that we're going to be having a full year of. This is mostly just a snacking garden. My kids absolutely love fresh vegetables and fruits, and in the summertime they come out here and just snack away, and I love that they're able to do that now. This space really brings me a lot of joy, and actually I'm inspired a lot by another space that I want to take you along and tour with you. My parents' garden. My parents' garden is huge. It's really beautiful and functional, and I definitely want to show you guys that because I think they put a lot of work into their garden and somebody needs to see that. So yeah, all of the posts that are still sticking up, they will be cut off at some point, but I want to put some lights out here, so maybe some solar lights, and I just haven't quite figured out at what height I want those at, whether I'm just wanting them flat or like sticking up a little bit. Oh, the trellis. Let's talk about the trellis. This trellis here is when you enter the garden, and on both sides I have star jasmine. I don't know why I was so obsessed with having star jasmine here, but I really wanted it, and my husband is going to be absolutely sneezing his face off this summer. But you know what? I live to annoy him, so it makes me happy, and he'll just have to stay away from it. One last thing. All the walkways here that you see covered in grass, I do eventually want to put cardboard down over everything and put bark down. I thought about putting rock down, but it just gets way too hot here in the backyard, especially in the summertime. I might for now leave the larger walkway in the entrance as grass, because it is kind of nice out here when you walk out here barefoot, but along the fence line and around the other side of the beds, it's so hard to weed eat, so that I want to at least put with bark with. So that's it. And then I kind of need some kind of storage for all my stuff. I don't have a shed. I need a shed. One day I'll get a shed. to put all the garden stuff in. How I watered this space, I have a very long hose and I come out here and water it myself. Every other day the sprinklers come on, and the sprinklers that were here for the yard are still here, so they actually cover this whole area. So every other day it does get watered automatically top down. I kind of want to change that at some point to drip irrigation because it just saves on water a lot, but also plants seem to like that more. But you know, again, I'll get to it when I get to it. I have a lot of projects to do right now. I'm actually working inside right now on my bathroom project. I've been working on it all week, and that's taking up a lot of my time. I love to do indoor projects in the winter time. But in the meantime, since this garden is slow going, it's kind of nice because I don't have to be out here every day. I'm just kind of letting it do its thing, and it's enjoyable. So anyways, that's it. That's my garden. Tune in next week when I tour my parents' garden. They have a much bigger space than I do, and they're much better gardeners than I am. But thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next time. Bye!